Hello students, today we shall discuss about the term electronegativity. To understand the nature of covalent bond, covalent bond is formed by the mutual sharing of electron between the two atoms, right? So to understand the nature of covalent bond between atoms, a new concept known as electronegativity and that was given by the scientist Pauling, right? So to understand the nature of covalent bond between atoms, a scale was proposed by Pauling which will calculate the value of electronegativity for various elements. So what exactly meaning of electronegativity is, or how one can define electronegativity? It is the tendency of an atom of an element to attract shared pair of electrons towards itself in a covalent bond. Again I am repeating, electronegativity, it is a tendency of an atom of an element to attract shared pair of electrons towards itself in a covalent bond, and it is represented by chi. This is the symbol for chi. We call it KII, chi, right? So now what is the meaning of this covalent bond? You can consider like we have two atoms A and B, right? They are joined by a bond, right? And in a bond, you know very well, two electrons are there in a bond. So one electron of A and another electron of A, they are combining with each other to form a bond, right? So this bond is called covalent bond because here equal sharing of electron, one electron of A and one electron of B atom is going to participate and they are going to form a bond. That's why this type of bond is called a covalent bond. Now what will happen if electronegativity of B is high? Say for example, electronegativity of A is less. This atom has less electronegativity and this has more electronegativity. What will happen? The two electrons which are present in this bond, if electronegativity of B is more, what will happen? B will take this electron towards itself. The electron of A, right, that will be attracted by atom B because this is more electronegative elements. So the situation will be like this: the two electrons, they will be more closer to what? B, more closer to B, and because this B atom has more electronegativity, that's why this has attracted the electron of A towards itself. That's why the situation will be like this, right? So the greater the electronegativity, or En is what? Electronegativity of an atom, like in case of B here, what? Greater its tendency to attract shared pair of electron towards itself. This is the shared pair of electron, right? Because B has more electronegativity, that's why this B will attract the shared pair of electron towards itself, right? So this is called more electronegativity of B. Means greater the electronegativity of an atom, it will have more tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Say for example, fluorine atom has greatest power of attracting electrons. Fluorine atom has the greatest power of attracting electrons and is the most electronegative elements. As we know, in periodic table there are 118 elements, and out of 118 elements, fluorine atom has the highest value of electronegativity. What does it means? Means it has if it has more value of electronegativity, it means it has greater tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself, right? So more electronegativity means more is the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Electronegativity of an element is related to atoms in bonded state. You can see here A and B atoms, they are bonded with each other and they have a covalent bond between them, right? So here electronegativity is related to the atoms in a bonded state, not to the individual gaseous atoms, as in case of, this is what, enthalpy of ionization, and this is electron gain enthalpy. We have already seen that in case of ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy, we consider the isolated gaseous atom, but here we will consider in case of electronegativity the atoms in the bonded state, right? Electronegativity values of different elements are derived indirectly by different methods. Means we can calculate the value of electronegativity by certain methods, by opting certain methods, and the most common methods are a number of relative scales of electronegativity are, these are the relative scales. Number one is Pauling scale, then number two is Mulliken-Jaffe scale, and third is Allred-Rocco scale, right? Three scales we have for calculation of electronegativity. Pauling scale, this is the most common and widely used scale for calculation of the electronegativity. Second is Mulliken-Jaffe scale, and third is Allred-Rocco scale, right? So one by one we shall discuss about these scales which are used to find out, which are used for calculating the electronegativity value. So first scale which is used for calculating the electronegativity is Pauling scale. You can see here Pauling scale. It is the most commonly used scale, as I have earlier told you. It is based upon the values of bond enthalpies. It is based upon the values of bond enthalpy of different bonds. Linus Pauling, this is the name of scientist. Linus Pauling developed a method for the calculation of relative electronegativity of an element. Relative electronegativity of an element, and the formula for this is chi A, means electronegativity of A element minus electronegativity of B element. This is equal to 0.101 square root of delta E. Now what is delta E here? This is the formula we have to keep in our mind, that this is the formula used for finding the electronegativity value on Pauling scale. Now what is delta E here? Delta is the bond energy of AB bond, minus square root of bond energy of AA bond multiplied by bond energy of BB bond, right? We have two, you can see here, it is based upon the values of the bond enthalpy of different bonds. We have two types of bond, one is AA bond, another is BB bond, right? So because this is what this is the bond energy, so the unit for the bond energy is what, or you can call it bond enthalpy or energy, both are same thing. The unit for bond enthalpy is kilojoule per mole. This is the unit for bond enthalpy. Remember, the electronegativity have no unit. It is dimensionless quantity. It has no unit because it is measured on scale. Only this is the value for bond enthalpy. Don't get confused. This is the value for bond enthalpy, not for the electronegativity. Electronegativity have no value or no, it has no unit. It has value, no doubt, but it doesn't have any unit. So the formula for electronegativity on Pauling scale is chi A minus chi B is equal to 0.101 square root of del E, means bond enthalpy. And this bond enthalpy, change in bond enthalpy, that is, we have the bond enthalpy of AB, A bond B, minus square root of bond enthalpy of A bond A minus bond enthalpy of BB bond. Now if we another formula for this, what we have done here, we have just simply converted joule into calorie. Joule into calorie, one can get chi A minus chi B is equal to 0.208 square root of delta E kilocalorie per mole. Remember, this is the unit for bond enthalpy. This kilocalorie per mole is the value of this unit of bond enthalpy, right? And here the unit of bond enthalpy is kilojoule per mole. As you know, 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joule, right? So by this formula you can easily calculate that how to convert joule into calorie, right? Now we have a question for this based on this Pauling scale, and question is like this: calculate the electronegativity on Pauling scale. We have to calculate the electronegativity on Pauling scale given that E, H bond H, means the bond enthalpy of HS bond, and the bond enthalpy of carbon-carbon and bond enthalpy of carbon-hydrogen bond are 104.2, 83.1 and 98.8 kilocalorie per mole respectively, right? So these are the value of bond enthalpy is given here in kilocalorie per mole, right? So this is the bond enthalpy of hydrogen is given as 104.2. For bond enthalpy for carbon-carbon bond is given 83.1, and bond enthalpy for carbon-hydrogen bond is given 98.8 kilocalorie. Now we have to calculate what? Electronegativity, and given this, the electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1. So by making use of the formula, because here it is given in kilocalorie, so we will make use of this formula, that chi A minus chi B is equal to 0.208 under root del E, right? We can write here. Then this we know del E is what? E enthalpy, you can see from this formula, del E bond energy or bond enthalpy you can of A bond B minus square root of bond enthalpy of AA bond multiplied by bond enthalpy of BB bond, right? So same formula we have used here. Del E is equal to ECH bond enthalpy of carbon hydrogen minus square root of bond enthalpy of carbon carbon bond, right? सेम है, यहाँ पर सेम है, यहाँ अलग है, देखिए, multiplied by bond enthalpy of hydrogen hydrogen bond, because here this is bond enthalpy of AB AA and bond enthalpy of BB is given, right? So same thing is here, carbon carbon and hydrogen hydrogen, same thing is there. So we know that bond enthalpy of carbon hydrogen is given to us, that is 98.8. we have written here, minus bond enthalpy of carbon carbon is given, we have 83.1 multiplied by bond enthalpy of hydrogen 104.2 we have given, right? Just by multiplying it we will get this much of amount, and by square rooting it, doing the square root of this, we will get it 93.3, right? Just by solving it we will get delta is equal to 7.6. Now we put the value here, chi C minus this chi H, means electronegativity of hydrogen is given to us 2.1 is given, so put the value of 2.1 here, right? This is the value 2.1 is equal to 0.208. this is the formula, and we have calculated delta is equal to 7.6. put the value here 7.6, and just by calculating it for simplifying it, what we will get, chi C means electronegativity of carbon is equal to 2.67. By this method, here you can see the electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1 and electronegativity of carbon is 2.6. By making use of Pauling scale, we have calculated the value of electronegativity for carbon here, right? Next, moving to now, the Pauling assigned the value of 4.0 to the most electronegative element, and which is fluorine. As we have already discussed that the most electronegative element in periodic table, in the whole periodic table, is fluorine, and which has a value of 4.0. Remember, there is no unit because electronegativity have no unit. So value of F is assigned as 4.0 and which was given by Pauling, right? So some electronegativity values of elements in kilojoule per mole, they are given in this table. You can see hydrogen 2.1 on Pauling scale, because Pauling scale is most widely used. We have we have already seen that hydrogen has 2.1, right? And by making use of the formula which was given by the Pauling, we have calculated electronegativity of carbon, and that was 2.6, right? And here you can say the value is taken here 2.5 for carbon, right? So this is how you can calculate the value of electronegativity on Pauling scale. So for hydrogen you have to keep in mind 2.1, for lithium 1.0, and for beryllium 1.5, for boron 2.0, carbon 2.5, nitrogen 3.0, oxygen 3.5, and fluorine 4.0. This is the maximum value. You can see maximum value of electronegativity in case of fluorine, right? So you can see here, just by increment of, if we move left to right, means from lithium to fluorine, you have to add only 0.5. You can see here, this is 1.0, just add 0.5, you will get 1.5 for beryllium. Just add 0.5, you will get 2. 1.5 plus 0.5, you will get 2 for boron. Then add 0.5, you will get 2.5 for carbon. Then add 0.5, you will get 3.0 for nitrogen, and same for oxygen 3.5. and if you add 0.5 to oxygen electronegativity value, that is 3.5, you will get 4.0. This is for fluorine, which is most electronegative element, right? And as you can see that on moving left to right in a period, the value is going to increase, electronegativity की value increase हो रही है. और down the group हम देखें तो आप देख रहे हैं डाउन द ग्रुप 2.1 है, फिर लिथियम की 1 हुई, कम हो गई, और फिर 0.1 हुई, डिक्रीज हो रही है. मींस इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी की वैल्यू डाउन द ग्रुप डिक्रीज हो रही है. बेरिलियम 1.5, मैग्नीशियम सेम पीरियड के अंदर है, सेम ग्रुप के अंदर है, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी वैल्यू देख रहे हैं 1.5, 1.2 डिक्रीज हो रही है. यहां पर भी डिक्रीज 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 4.0, 3.0 डिक्रीज. Remember this thing, nitrogen and chlorine both have the same value of electronegativity, that is 3.0. Now moving to the another scale for finding the electronegativity value, and that is Mulliken-Jaffe scale. Now in this scale, it is based on what? It is based on the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself in a bond is the average of the ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy. Or you can simply learn this formula that this chi m, m stands for Mulliken. This is the electronegativity chi. This is what? Enthalpy of this is ionization enthalpy minus electron gain enthalpy. We are taking the average of this, divide by 2, right? So, or you can write it like this. Chi m is equal to ionization enthalpy. This is what? Ionization enthalpy. You can write it like this, plus electron affinity, because electron EA is what? Electron affinity, and electron affinity is what? It is the negative of electron gain enthalpy. That's why minus multiplied by minus, it will have positive value. So this is the simplest way to learn this scale, Mulliken scale for electronegativity, that ionization enthalpy plus electron affinity divide by 2, right? And in Pauling scale one can find the formula that chi m is equal to 2.8 multiplied by electronegativity on Pauling scale. You have to learn this formula, right? Now moving to solve a question. The question is, which is given to us, is electronegativity of fluorine on Pauling scale is 4.0. The value of fluorine on Pauling scale is 4.0. We know very well. Calculate the electronegativity value in Mulliken scale. So which formula we have to use? We have to make use of this formula, because Pauling scale electronegativity is given and we have to calculate the electronegativity on Mulliken scale. So we know that chi m means Mulliken electronegativity, or electronegativity on Mulliken scale is given by the formula 2.8 multiplied by electronegativity on Pauling scale. So 2.8 multiplied by the electronegativity of fluorine on Pauling scale is given 4.0. We just multiply it. So the value of fluorine on Mulliken scale, that comes out to be 11.2. Remember, this is the value of electronegativity for fluorine on Mulliken scale. But for Pauling scale, the value of fluorine is 4.0. This relationship we have to keep in our mind. Next, moving to another scale is Eldred-Racco scale. This is the third scale. According to this, the value of electronegativity, that is given by the formula 0.359 multiplied by effective nuclear charge divided by this is the covalent radius. R is what? Square of the covalent radius of an atom plus 0.744, right? And here this the value unit of R, because this is radius, that we will consider it in angstrom, right? So if the effective nuclear charge is given to us, and if the value of covalent radius is given to us, then we can easily calculate the value of chi, that is electronegativity on Eldred-Racco scale, right, by making use of this formula, right? So next is what are the factors which are affecting the electronegativity values. So first factor is types of hybridization. So you can see when carbon single bond is there, sigma bond is there, the hybridization is sp3. When carbon double bond is there, hybridization is sp2. When carbon is bound with another carbon by, right? So if we calculate the percentage S character, you will get that in sp3 the percentage S character is 25. How you will get it 25? You have to do like this. Total number of orbital which are participating is S and 3p. Total 4. You have to divide 100 by 4. You will get what? 25. You will get 25% of S. And if someone asks about the p character, because total percentage is 100, that's why we have to divide by 100 by 4, because the 4 orbitals are going to participate, right? And if this is the percentage S character, if someone asks you to find the percentage p character, p is what? 3 times. So multiply 25 by 3, you will get 75% p character, because 75% p character plus 25% S character, that will constitute 100%, right? Same for this. What you will do to get 33%? What you will do? You will divide 100 by S1 and 2p, 2 plus 1, 3 divided by 3, you will get 33% S character. And same for S and P, because 1 plus 1, 2, 100 divided by 2, you will get 50% S character and 50% P character, right? So greater the percentage S character, you can see percentage S character will be in case of when carbon is connected with the triple bond, because hybridization is sp and the percentage S character is 50%, right? Greater will be the electronegativity, means it has more tendency, means जितना ज्यादा S character होगा किसी कंपाउंड के अंदर, उसका सिंपल मीनिंग ये है कि वो ज्यादा न्यूक्लियस के पास होगा तो इट मीन्स उसकी ज्यादा टेंडेंसी है इलेक्ट्रॉन को अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट करने की. दैट्स वाई द वैल्यू ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी विल बी हाई. सेकेंड इज ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. Greater the oxidation state, greater will be the electronegativity. You can see here we have ferric ion is here and this is ferrous, Fe3 ferric, Fe2 ferrous, right? So here oxidation state is more 3 plus, here oxidation state is less 2 plus, right? And here the value of electronegativity is given, right? 1.96 in case of Fe3 plus and 1.83 in case of Fe2 plus. You can see that greater the oxidation state, greater will be the electronegativity. Means here Fe plus 3, this will have more tendency to attract the electron towards itself in comparison to Fe2 plus. So we have two factors. First is type of hybridization, right? More is the S character, greater will be the electronegativity. And second is the more is the oxidation state, more it will have tendency to attract the electron towards itself and more it will have electronegativity, right? Now moving to next parameter, which is periodic variation of electronegativity. How in a period or how in a group electronegativity value varies. In a group means on moving from top to bottom, as you know, atomic size increases. What does it means? Bonding electron become away from nucleus because number of cell increase हो जाएंगी. Bonded electron nucleus से काफी दूर चले जाएंगे. And on the other hand, what does it means? Effective nuclear electronegativity value will decreases, right? Now in case of period means on moving left to right, what will happen? Atomic size decreases and effective nuclear charge increases, right? And as you know, the size going to reduce just because of the effective nuclear charge is increasing on moving from left to right. So just because of the effective nuclear charge, high effective nuclear charge, the attraction for the outer electron and nucleus increases, right? Attraction for the outer electron and the nucleus increases because effective nuclear charge is increases, right? This will constitute or this will give result for the increment in electronegativity value, or electronegativity value will increase. Or in nutshell we can say that in a group means in moving from top to bottom electronegativity decreases, and in a period means in moving from left to right electronegativity increases. And the same thing is going to happen which we have observed in case of ionization enthalpy. It means the same trend means periodic variation of electronegativity and ionization enthalpy, that is same means ग्रुप के अंदर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी हो या आपकी आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी हो डिक्रीज होती है, पीरियड के अंदर लेफ्ट टू राइट मूव करने से इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी हो या आपकी आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी है वो क्या होती है, इंक्रीज होती है, राइट. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट इन दिस मॉड्यूल. सो आई होप you have learned from this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.